As always, I would like to thank you all for coming out tonight to help us remember the loved ones taken from us now 11 years ago. Now stop and think. 11 years. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday, and other times it feels like so very long ago. So much has changed and happened since that horrible day, now more than a decade ago. But you know, with passing of time comes great realizations and growth, but also great pain and sorrow. I am now a sophomore at the University of Rhode Island. It pains me to think that my dad never saw my high school years, will never see my college years, or any of my further endeavors. But at the same time, as I say every year, it gives me great inspiration to be the best I can be and really and truly make him proud in everything I do.
Oh my.
I have come across days where I forget what his voice sounds like, and that is a true sign of just how much time has passed. I can now watch home videos of myself and my father, which I couldn't do before. No longer does it bring tears of sadness, but tears of joy because of how happy he was to be my father. And after seeing and remembering his sense of humor and his mannerisms, just like my mom always says, I truly am my father's daughter. As I'm getting older, it is getting easier, but at the same time, a little bit harder to deal with life without my dad. Easier because I'm growing and progressing mentally, but harder because I would give anything for him to be here and to see that growth and progress. 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. This song is Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning by Alan Jackson. Even though I read you a long poem, I want to read you most of the lyrics because they really resonate within you. Where were you when the world stopped turning on that September day? Were you in the yard with your wife and children, or working on some stage in LA? Did you stand there in shock at the sight of that black smoke rising against that blue sky? Did you shout out in anger and fear for your neighbor, or did you just sit down and cry? Did you weep for the children who lost their dear loved ones and pray for the ones who don't know? Did you rejoice for the people who walked from the rubble and sob for the ones left below? Did you burst out with pride for the red, white, and blue and the heroes who died just doing what they do? Did you look up to heaven for some kind of answer and look at yourself and what really matters?
Brothers are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my song.